So as of late, there has been a massive rumor going around after the most recent MCU announcements and all this type of stuff at San Diego Comic-Con. We obviously got to see Avengers Doomsday, which was announced, and oh my god, I squirted all mayonnaise onto my screen out of my private parts because goddamn, that's a cool name. Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. Oh, sit on my face. Like, all of these good stuff, right? But there's been a ton of other rumors about what the future slate of Marvel is going to look like. Again, there's actually a post here that kind of has all of the already confirmed MCU movies. Of course, Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret Wars, Spider-Man 4, Shang-Chi 2, Blade, Captain America New World Order, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, First Steps, and Armor Wars. I'm excited for at least 80% of those movies, I'm not gonna lie. And this is coming from someone who really has not given a fuck about the MCU in the last couple of years. Again, Deadpool and Wolverine was absolutely awesome. Captain America 4 looks really, really good. Again, I believe they spent an extra $100 to $150 million to reshoot like half of the movie and make it much better, which is awesome. It gives us security that it's going to be all right, and a ton of other things. We know that next year we're going to be getting Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, Captain America Brave New World all in 1 year, which is absolutely crazy that we're going back to getting like the 3-movie slate. Again, I think Blade is also supposed to be coming out next year, but let's be honest here, that's not gonna happen. I don't know what they're gonna be doing with that. And then in 2026, we already know that Avengers Doomsday is coming. Spider-Man 4 is supposed to potentially come out that year. Rumor has it Shang-Chi might be coming out that year as well. And then 2027 could obviously be Avengers Secret Wars and Armor Wars. Other than that, we don't really know the future slate of the MCU. I think they're going to announce a couple more projects next year, especially if and most likely when Captain America 4 comes out, Thunderbolts probably come out and do really well. I wouldn't be surprised if next year at Comic-Con they announced a couple of new movies that I think are going to get us really, really excited. And one of those movies that's being reported that could be announced pretty soon does suggest that a Wolverine vs. Hulk film is reportedly in the works at Marvel. According to insider MTTSH, a Wolverine v Hulk film is reportedly in the works at Marvel. It's unclear whether or not Hugh Jackman will be reprising his role as Wolverine or if a new actor will be cast. Now, before I get into that, spoilers, right? If you have not seen Deadpool and Wolverine, click off this video, or more importantly, just stay on this video and skip to where the spoilers is going to go off my face or whatever. It should be like here or there. In the movie Deadpool and Wolverine, there is one scene where I believe Deadpool is going through all the portals. He's trying to find the perfect Wolverine. And one of the things that actually happens is we see Wolverine confronting the Incredible Hulk. Now, was this just a little cameo to the rivalry that those guys have in, like, of course, the comics and some of the animated TV shows? Most likely. But could this be leading up to something new? I actually think 100%. Now, I have said this on the channel multiple times. I think I have even made videos on it. I think the way Marvel have handled Hulk in the MCU has been pretty bad. It hasn't been good at all. Again, after the first 3 phases got done right, I think it was very, very obvious that for phase 4, 5, and 6, Marvel desperately needed to continue to focus on their important characters. This obviously means they needed to focus on Spider-Man. They needed to focus on Doctor Strange, Wolverine, Deadpool, Fantastic Four, the X-Men, and Hulk. Unfortunately, only until now have they really finally woken up and realized, hold on a second, we can't be making movies like Eternals and fucking shit like that anymore because no one cares. That's the direction they took after Phase 3. For Phase 4, it was just quantity over quality. And for Phase 5, it's been the same thing for the most part until now, where we're getting Deadpool and Wolverine, which has already come out, 2 massive characters. We're getting a Captain America movie, massive character. We're getting the Thunderbolts. Even though they aren't big characters, you've got a lot of actual liked characters. Some of the only liked characters from Phase 4 you introduced are in this movie. It's a good idea. Then, obviously, we know we're supposed to be getting a Blade project. We're getting the Fantastic Four. The X-Men have already been teased. And we're getting a Spider-Man movie. Marvel have listened. They know now to do quality over quantity and use their important characters. But they are still yet to focus on the Hulk. In Phase 4 and Phase 5, we have really had nothing to do with the Hulk so far. The only thing we've really had on the top of my head is She-Hulk, the worst fucking TV show I've nearly ever seen other than The Acolyte. It is terrible, and what they did with the Hulk in that show, and Bruce Banner and Abomination, is disgusting. They fucked up so bad, and they know they fucked up. It's no secret and no surprise. Disney and Marvel know they fucked up with Phase 4 and She-Hulk. In Phase 5, we're getting a little bit more. In the Captain America movie, we're getting Red Hulk, and we are getting, I think the leader is supposed to be returning as well. They know now, the fans have spoken, we want some more Hulk content. And if I remember right, they have most of the rights back to Hulk as well. So I think it's no secret we are going to be getting a Hulk project or 2. The idea I originally had was, what if in the Avengers movies, we get a Hulk variant from a different universe who is played by a different actor, a much younger actor who hopefully people will like a little bit more than Mark Ruffalo's version. And why don't we give that Hulk a trilogy? Why don't we get whatever actor is playing this Hulk in a different universe, who's probably going to come over to our MCU's universe with all the multiverse shit? Why don't we get that Hulk and give him a movie or 2 or even 3? Again, I think that makes the most amount of sense. And I think they might actually be going sort of that way, or sort of the way where they might be reverting back to the old decision where Mark Ruffalo loses control of the Hulk, and the Hulk stays as the Hulk, and we don't get to see any Bruce Banner type of stuff, right? I wouldn't be surprised if they are going to revert back to that decision and we get like a World War Hulk movie where he is constantly the Hulk and there's like no Bruce Banner. Again, I reported that on this channel that we are supposed to be getting a World War Hulk movie that is rumored to be the next Avengers movie after these next 2. What about as well if we got a Deadpool and Wolverine sequel, but instead of it being Deadpool, it is Wolverine versus the Hulk? Again, there is a ton of different comics that they can do to explore on this. They can, of course, dig back into, I think, those comics, but also reveal some of the X-Men to do with this. And to me, this is the perfect idea. You've got Marvel fans screaming for more Hulk, and they love the Wolverine, and they love Hugh Jackman. I don't think Hugh Jackman came back to Marvel just to do Deadpool and Wolverine. Again, there's been the rumors of what's going on in his personal life. Obviously, it was said that him and his wife divorced. She is apparently still living in Australia, and the rumor has it is he is actually living in America now, and partially one of the reasons they potentially divorced, again, I don't know if this is true, but partially one of the reasons they divorced was he wanted to go and continue his movie career and I think double up on what he was previously doing, because he wasn't making many movies at one stage. I think him and his wife were just living in Australia and he was making maybe one movie a year. Some of them were some smaller movies. You can tell it looks like he wants to be back in Hollywood. And I wouldn't be surprised if Marvel said, look, we've got you for Deadpool and Wolverine, which had just come out. You're coming back for Avengers 5 and 6, it does look like. Mainly Avengers 6. Let's take it a next step further. We want you to do a Wolverine and a Hulk movie. We potentially want you to be in a World War Hulk Avengers movie. potentially some X-Men stuff, whatever it might be. And I think Hugh Jackman would 100% accept it. I just can't see them recasting Wolverine at the moment, especially with how popular Deadpool and Wolverine was, with how much Hugh Jackman still looks so young and in incredible shape. You got a 55-year-old man who looks like he's 38. Like, the dude is absolutely crazy. There are so many stories left for him to tell if he truly wants to. There is a fly fucking up my video quality right now. If he wanted to, I wouldn't be surprised if Marvel said, look, we want you for the 2 Avengers movies. We already have you for that. Let's get you to do a Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Let's get you to do a World War Hulk Avengers movie. Maybe another collaboration of some sort. Maybe a feature in the X-Men movie where we do get our new Wolverine, but maybe he has something to do with that. Whatever it might be, there is a ton of stuff we can see, and it's obvious that Deadpool and Wolverine further open that. Again, maybe if Deadpool 4 comes out as well, if they ever decide to do that, which they probably will, because, I mean, look how fucking successful Deadpool and Wolverine was. If they decide to do a Deadpool 4, I wouldn't be surprised if even Wolverine had some type of role in that. Maybe even if they decide to do a Deadpool and Wolverine 2. Shit, there is so much possibilities for Hugh Jackman, and I just can't see him not doing it. I don't know. I think this is a genuine chance. What do you guys think? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment. I would very much like to know what would you guys like to see. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.